Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have James. James is originally from Philippines, but he lives in the Falkland Islands. So let's see what James has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello James. How are you, James?
Awesome. I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me on this interview.
Great. I'm very glad to have you. Great. James, before we start the game, just tell me where you're from.
Yes, I am originally from the Philippines.
Okay.
I'm a Filipino, but I live and work in the Falkland Islands, which is exactly 8,000 miles from London, where I am at the moment.
All right. And what do you do for a living?
So I work as an exams officer and a data manager for a senior school in the Falkland Islands, and I'm also a qualified chef. I do a lot of things, jack of all trades kind of guy, and I do a lot of things. Especially in music.
Okay, so tell me something interesting about your music. What about the music, your music career? Tell me.
Well, it's one of the most flourishing musical careers in South Atlantic. So every now and then I would join different bands locally in the Falkland Islands. But when I was a kid, I used to sing for a choir. I started at an early age of 4 years old because my mom is a member of a choir, so she would always take me to the church with her. And from then, I was trained to sing kind of in a classical way, if that makes sense. And I did that until I was 16 and 17, and then I went to uni after that, and kind of stopped. But every now and then I would do some singing, because if you're not aware, majority of the Filipinos loves to sing. It's one way of them being happy and being resilient back home. We get about 30 different typhoons every year. So music and in some way, music is an escape for every Filipino, and singing is one way of doing it.
Amazing, very interesting. Wow. And if I would ask you to sing in the end of the interview, would you do that?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see how it goes.
Great, sounds good. Okay, James, so welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I've got this lovely box here full of random fun questions, okay? So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to play music just for us to get in the mood before the first question. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Ready for the first question?
Yes, I am.
Let's do it. Who is a celebrity you admire and why?
God, there's loads. Okay, one celebrity I admire is Meryl Streep.
Wow.
I admire her for her passion in her craft and her courage. She's a very strong lady. That's what I see in her, and she's very what do you call this? She does a lot of different characters, and she delivers it the Meryl Streep style, if that makes sense.
It does, totally does. And I will tell you something now, you're not gonna believe it.
Wow.
I already met Meryl Streep.
Oh, lucky you!
Yes, I have. I'll not tell you something now, how it happened. A few years ago, do you remember when the Devil Wears Prada came out?
Yes, I remember
right,
that.
So she was in London for the BAFTAs, and I was working in a hotel at the time, and she stayed in the hotel, was working. I didn't know that. So I arrived to work it was very, very busy morning, and it was 8 a.m. when I arrived. And as soon as I was doing room service, and as soon as I arrived, my manager said, William, can you just take this straight to room 112? And I forget, room 112. Anyway, so I rang the bell, like ready to say, good morning, Miss Gama, how are you? And suddenly Meryl Streep opened the door.
Oh my God.
Imagine my my day. So I was like, oh, good morning, Miss Gama. How are you today? I said, good morning. This is your breakfast. Oh, just come in, please. And I remember I was walking in the suite, like a large suite she stayed. And I remember I was walking and she was walking behind me. And I was like, oh my God, it's just me and Meryl Streep right now in this bedroom, like in the suite now. And I went to the living room, I put the tray and she sat down and she was like, I said, oh, would you mind to sign the bill, please? She signed the bill and she was like, can I ask you a favor? I was like, inside, like deep inside, I was like, of course, anything you can imagine. But I was like, yeah, of course, how may I assist you? And she was like, oh, can you just ask concierge to bring me adapter? You know, the American is a different adapter to charge her phone. And I was like, certainly, I'm just gonna get the concierge guys to bring up for you. I said, okay, thank you very much, have a lovely day. And I left the room. I really forgot about my day. I forgot everything I need to do. Can you imagine? You don't meet Meryl Streep every day. And I was like, oh my Lord, it was like something unforgettable.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a moment that I will never forget in my life. So yeah, there we go, that trip. Right, James, let's get another question. Let's do it. By the way, you are my first guest from Philippines.
Oh!
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I've done over 200 people worldwide, and you are my first one from Philippines.
From the Philippines and from the Falkland Islands.
Yes, absolutely. You see? You got all the pressure on you now. What's the best present have you ever received and why?
The best present I received? God, there's loads. I would say it was a graduation gift from my mum when I graduated my second degree in food. Because my mum's a pastry chef and she gave me a watch. And actually I have it here with me because I need to have it fixed. So I had to travel 8,000 miles to London to have it fixed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a silver fox. It's not an expensive watch, but it has a lot of sentimental value to it, and I would like to, keep it running for as long as I can.
Amazing, very sweet, very sweet. James, let's get another question. Okay, before the next question, tell me, what do you like to cook the most?
I love to cook paella. It's one of my favorite dishes to make, and I've learned about 12 different variants from my late master chef when I was still studying food. My favorite is, of course, the paella valenciana and paella negra, the one that uses squid ink. That's my favorite.
James, again, you're not gonna believe, this is my favorite dish. If you watch some of the interviews I've done already, some people, they ask, what's your favorite dish? And the answer go like, paella is my favorite dish ever. Oh my God. It's I can eat whole day, whole year, no stop. My God, if I could eat one food for the whole of my life, it would be paella.
Well, I could eat paella for days. I could eat it for 365 days a year.
But I don't know how to cook paella.
It's very easy. I think I have a paella video on YouTube somewhere.
Right, good answer. Next question is, would you rather be invisible or be able to fly? And why is that?
I would love to fly.
Why?
I'd love to fly. I want to see the world in a different perspective, and I think one of the best ways of seeing the world is through from the sky. It's beautiful. A lot of things are going on at the moment. It's a very unprecedented time, especially it's Christmas and we're going on tier 3 in London. It's just very weird, but when you see it from a different perspective, I think it applies to everything that we are experiencing at the moment. You have to see the world in a different perspective so that you can get the most out of it. And one way of doing it is flying. By the way, in the Falklands, we don't do social distancing because there's only 16 cases of COVID since it started, and everyone there at the moment is living a very normal life. And we have helicopters and small planes that we could use to see the Falkland Islands from the sky. It's just a great feeling when you're actually on a flying vehicle. But actually, if you can fly on your own, that'll be better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right, James, are you enjoying the show so far?
Yes, I am. Very.
Great. Let's get another question then. Let's do it. Dance, I can see.
Not dancing.
Right, next question is, what does money mean to you?
Ooh, you're asking me very, very hard questions, sir. Money to me is something that you use to get by with your life, but also money is not your friend, but at the same time you need it. So it's a quite tricky question. There is one thing that I learned from the people that I've met in my entire career, my entire existence. Of course, there's a lot of people would say money can't buy happiness. I have this thought in my head, whereas you can't bring money to the afterlife. You can't bring money when you die. Money is something that you should have in your hands, in your bank account. But if there is a way for you to share that to the rest of the world and make a difference and change someone else's life, change it to, I mean, if I have £1 million in my pocket, I would love to set up different causes, help different causes. Musically, we made a Christmas single this year. We're supporting Parkinson's UK, and the online streaming will be supporting the Royal British Legion. Money should be used in those causes to help others to pay it forward. I hope I'm making sense.
It does, totally. It does make sense. That's what money means to you. Absolutely. Yeah. Cool. The whole thing of our show is there are not right or wrong answers. It's just your point of view. That's what matters.
Good to know.
Another question. Let's do it. Right. Next question. What is your idea of a perfect day?
A perfect date for me is I'm making a home-cooked meal, and then we eat in the sofa watching telly. Then afterwards we'll have dessert, and then we'll just cuddle through the rest of the night watching telly until we fall asleep.
Hey.
I'm a romantic. I am a romantic.
I can see. That's amazing. Amazing. Another question. Let's do it. All right. You have
She's thinking I'm crazy. Sorry.
How do you have a neighbor look at you now?
Well, I'm on a top floor.
Oh, I see. Right. Ooh, good one. Where do you see yourself living when you retire?
There is a reason why I became a chef in my trade, amongst many things that I do. When I retire, I don't want to start working. Based on my travels from different parts of the world, I've learned a lot when it comes to food. And when I retire, I see myself working as a chef instructor, teaching younger people. Better if I'm teaching kids with special needs or young adults with special needs to become chefs.
Amazing, very interesting.
Just build a house outside of London or anywhere in the UK, far from the city. You have a small farm. You have a small building that serves as your house, but also it serves as a kitchen studio that you can use to teach people how to cook. Of course, you charge for a fee.
Totally.
But
Absolutely.
I see myself as a very an old person sharing my wisdom and knowledge to the younger generation.
Cool. Very good, James. Wow. Let's do another one. Let's do it. Right. Before the next question, if there is anything that you don't like eating, something that you can't eat at all.
Oh, good question. I can't eat kiwi and fresh pineapples.
Wow, I love pineapple. One of my favorites.
The tinned ones are fine, but the fresh ones and the kiwi and kiwi fruit, it makes my throat itchy. I'm getting an allergic reaction from it. So that's probably the food
That's
I
the reason.
eat. Yeah.
Kiwi is not my favorite, but pineapple, I like. I like juice. Pineapple juice is the best.
I like it in my pineapple upside down cake.
That's why I like pina colada. My favorite cocktail, pina colada, because of the pineapple. James, next question is: what's the biggest prize you ever won?
Okay, now we're going to do some conversion here. Jesus, I think £1,000.
How did you win it?
Okay, one of my first jobs was one of my first jobs was in a contact center. I worked for a few months there, and I remember being an efficient employee. It was also Christmas time back in 2009. No. 2006. This was 2006, and I was one of the top performers on the production floor. So they gave me a bonus in cash.
Wow.
Yeah, £1,000. It's not. It's.
I mean, it's a prize.
It's a prize. It's a huge amount back in the Philippines. It can feed a community of 100 people in weeks. You know, that's a lot of money.
Absolutely. I'm sure that. Right, James, another question for you. Let's do it. Okay, next question is, what was the last thing that made you smile?
Am I allowed to say that here?
You are, of course, absolutely.
I have a very special friend that I'm seeing here in London at the moment, and he was very happy. Yes, this was yesterday. I've never seen him very excited over a bottle of perfume.
Oh.
I thought that was it's so great to see it. I felt the happiness, and it's one of those things that, you know, it's one of those things that proves that money can't buy happiness. Although perfumes are very expensive, but when we had a whiff of the smell, he's just, his mood changed, and you know, those moments, appreciating the littlest of things, that made me smile. I in general, when I see happiness on other people's faces, it also makes me happy.
Great, very good, very good. Right, James, another question.
Oh dear.
Okay, next question is, who do you send test the most? Test message.
Do I need to say the person's name? Okay.
You don't need to, but
Yeah, it's one person. I only have a very small group of friends. I'd say I would send a message every day to David. That's his name, and also my boss from the Falkland Islands. That's it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. James, I've got 3 questions left for you.
Oh,
Oh, you see, I can see you're enjoying a lot. Let's do it.
okay.
Right, before the next question, when was the last time you went to Philippines?
2015.
And what do you miss the most about Philippines?
What I miss the most about the Philippines is the fact that the Philippines celebrates the longest Christmas celebrations in the world. Christmas starts on the 1st of September. We love Christmas so much, and Christmas is it's just like here in England. It's a family thing, whereas in the Philippines, it's both a religious and a family experience, if that makes sense. It's like it's basically a religious version of the Mardi Gras. Everyone's on the streets just playing Christmas songs, or every household has their own karaoke machine, and they would just sing their hearts out for hours until the evening. And that happens again on New Year's Eve.
Wow.
Yeah, and we have our own fireworks display. Each house are allowed to buy their own fireworks. So imagine that.
Oh wow. Proper party, a proper party.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go home this year, by the way, but it didn't happen because of what's happening around us. So just here in England.
James, next question is, what is a significant event that has changed you?
Right. I would say the pandemic. We all experienced lockdown, and in the Philippines, we don't see depression as a thing. It's just a state of mind. Carry on with your life. Don't think about it. You'll be all right. That's where the resiliency of the Filipinos comes. But I've experienced that this year, and it was a life-changing experience. I never thought it would happen to me, and it's true. It's a battle. It's a battle to yourself. Okay, it's an ongoing battle to yourself that can stretch for months. It just makes you feel weak. You can't eat. You don't want to go out. And imagine that happening in the Falkland Islands with just 3,000 people in it.
Wow.
Okay, that's even worse. So, but in all honesty, my depression at that time was handled very well by the very good team of the Falkland Islands government. Thank you very much. I'll just use that. I will just use your show as my way of saying thanks and my gratitude to them, because they've handled my case really well, and in the process, they helped me realize the other things that I could do. They helped me do many things, just to help me get through that dark phase in my life in 2020, and I was able to create a Christmas song, which I produced with my bandmates in the UK, Philippines, Canada, New York, Spain. Yeah, it's an online collaboration. So even though it wasn't a big hit, the fact is, no matter what's happening around us, even if you're in your house, there is always something to do.
Totally.
What you're doing now.
Yeah. It's this show came out at the same time as well. I literally went for a run one day. I ran for a run in the park, and this idea pop up. You cannot imagine how powerful. I still got goosebumps when I think about it. Yeah.
Thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it. I mean, come on, if I share this video now to my mates in the Philippines, you'll get a huge following for sure.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Right, 2 questions left.
Of course.
Let's do it. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Tough one now. If your plane was going down, who would you call? You can call just one person.
Oh, wow. Can I just say first that I hate your question? There's a lot. I would call my mom.
Right. Always come down to mom. This question came up for different people. They always go like, oh my God. Okay, I'll call my mom. They always say that.
How dare you? Sorry. Yeah, my mom.
Yeah, I think I would as well. Definitely, totally. I think, yeah. James, I've got one question for you left. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, ready for the last one?
Yes.
Right. What hurts your feelings?
Oh, God, what hurts my feelings? As you are very aware, on my Instagram, I'm posting pictures of me on the radio booth. I'm also a part-time radio presenter back in the Falklands. Communication is very important to me. Lack of communication hurts my feelings.
Okay, right, cool.
Communication is very important. Not every one of us is good at it. Not everyone in the world is good at it because of the complexities that goes along with it. But you know how it feels when someone ghosts you or someone just stops communicating with you. For some reason, it will make you feel anxious. It will make you think of things. Yeah, that's all I can say about it.
All right, I got it. James, it's not the end yet, okay? So let's play now the quick thinking game. I'm going to give away some words and you just tell me one thing that comes to your mind, okay? Just one word. Right, so let's start with family.
Mum.
Money.
Oh my God, Harrods.
Love.
Oh no. I would say myself. So I love myself.
Okay. Sex.
Sex. It's been a dry year, William. Move on.
You haven't said that, okay?
I'm becoming a saint very soon.
Right, next one. Politics.
Politics. Biden?
Okay. Religion.
Religion. Saint Joseph.
Okay. Beer.
Doom Bar. That's my favorite.
Okay. Friendship.
I'd say England. I have so many friends in England.
Desire.
Desire to help others.
Okay. Regrets.
Not being a doctor.
Okay. Wish.
I'm not going to say world peace. My wish is serenity for everyone.
Amazing. Right, the 2 last one now. Let's say now Philippines. One word.
Philippines. Fiesta.
And the last one, Falkland Islands.
Penguins. Definitely.
Oh, sweet one, very sweet. James, let's swap roles now and you can ask me a question, okay? But okay, you can ask me a question now, James.
Right. How are you feeling at the moment?
Very good question. I am feeling over the moon right now. I am just feeling, it's interesting, this question, because I was talking to my flatmate yesterday. I'm a morning person. And I love do some exercise very early morning, and after that I just like all the happiness just flow like, you know, like it comes from inside. And yes, I'm just feeling happy. Yeah, today, like I would answer it to you. I'm feeling very happy right now.
It's good. Well, I think it's the sunshine outside that makes us happy at the moment. It's very sunny.
James, did you have a good time?
Yes, I did. And thank you for having me. I actually asked you a question. Yes, I think I mentioned my one of the things I've done this year in the midst of depression. I was able to produce a Christmas song.
Yes, we're gonna get there now.
Yeah. So this is the CD that we're selling back in Stevenage. I don't know why Stevenage, but that's where my bandmates are at the moment. Hi to them. We are selling this single, Christmas Wish List, my Yuletide Kryptonite, by the Skewers, to support Parkinson's UK. So did you listen to it? What do you think about it? What do you think?
Amazing. It's amazing.
Thank you.
But before we finish, I would like to first, before I ask you to sing, I would like you to say a positive quote, a positive message, a positive phrase, something that inspires you in life.
There's only one word I would like to say to everyone. Don't forget to smile.
Cool. Smile to life, and life will smile back to you, for sure.
Exactly, and it only requires a few muscles on your face. Whereas if you're frowning, your face feels heavy. It's not going to be good for your skin and your lines. You know, you have to smile. Show your lines. It's okay. Shows that you your life.
James, would you mind to sing a little bit, please?
Of course. What would you like to sing? A Christmas song that you like.
No, I would like you to pick your favorite one of your CD.
Oh, it's only one song anyway. But
Okay.
I'll let your listeners or your viewers look at the lyric video on YouTube. There's one song that I keep singing, and the title of the track is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by Karen Carpenter. Yeah. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are near to us will be dear to us once more. That's it.
Hey, my God, you've got a powerful voice. My goodness, that's beautiful. Oh, wow. James, it was a pleasure. Thanks so much for being so sweet and nice. I'll tell you something now. When I invited you, and afterwards looking your profile, and I could see that you've been working in the music business, and you are on the radio as well. And I was like, oh my God, what have I done? You know, I felt a little bit intimidated before because I just started out now, and as you can see, I don't have experience. I just started out my channel, and I'm learning everything. I'm learning how to talk, under the camera, and everything. And when I invited, I was like, oh my God, I hope that's you're gonna be good. And I'll tell you something, as soon as I started out, you made me feel comfortable, you made me feel relaxed, and I really enjoyed the interview. It was really nice.
Thanks, William, I am not a professional radio presenter. I am not a professional singer myself either, but one thing I would share to your viewers is every once in a while try something crazy in your life, because you'll never know what's going to happen next.
Totally.
Just have the guts to do everything. Like what you're doing now. You took the courage to do it, and you're doing it really well. So well done to you. My hat's off to you, William.
Oh, thank you so much. And my hat off to you as well. You're very, you're just being modest now, because I can see you very well spoken. You know, you're very, you're a professional. You're a professional person. I felt a little bit intimidated. I was like, oh my God, how it's going to be, but I really enjoyed it.
Anyone else?
Thank you so much. Okay, it was a pleasure. And
Thank you very much.
if you know it,
Okay, thank you very much, William.
thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.